Good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 113 of the Ask the Coach show, where PingSkills answers your table tennis questions. Today, we'll be discussing Alois's secret plan to beat the Chinese, how you can tell the difference between a ball with backspin and a ball with no spin as it is coming towards you, what preparation you need before a training camp, and give you some tips on faking a top spin serve. I'm Jeff Plum, and as always, with me is Super Coach Alois Rosario to answer your questions. Welcome, Alois.
Morning, Jeff. And yes, exciting day today. We'll reveal some plans.
Yeah, pretty exciting. The video's gone up. A lot of people are commenting, Alois. I think you've hit the nail on the head with this secret plan.
Okay. I haven't had a chance to check, but yeah, well, let's see.
Yeah, so do you want to give us any information about the plan or how are people going to find out about how the Aussies are going to take the Chinese down?
Well, I think firstly you got to look at watch the video, but just think about the strengths of the Aussies, the great outdoors.
Absolutely. All right. So if you haven't seen it, head on to our website, pingskills.com, click on the blog link. You'll find it there, Alois's secret plan on how the Aussies can beat the Chinese. Or it's on our YouTube channel or on our Facebook. So, yeah, go there. And while you're at our website, if you haven't already, sign up for our free email newsletter. Lots of good tips. And also, we have a premium membership available if you really want to improve your table tennis. We've got 52-week training plan there, which has an associated masterclass each week. A really good way to help you improve. There's serving, there's receiving, there's masterclasses, there's match strategy, everything you need. So go to pingskills.com and have a look. All right, Alois. So I think that pretty much, it wraps up the secret plan. People have a look first, but we want to talk just a little bit about the World Championships and how the Aussies are going to use that plan there, but more about seedings. We talked about yesterday about the double seedings and noted that the Australian pair of David Powell and Kane Townsend were ranked 19 in the tournament. And we've had a few questions saying, can you explain how this seeding process works?
Yeah, so just had a look on the ITTF website, and what they talk about with the doubles rankings is that so each doubles event that people play, the World Championships or on the World Tour, they get some ranking points specifically for the doubles. So the rankings takes into account the top 32 pairs at each of the World Tour events. And at the World Championships, it takes into account the top 64 pairs. So you get points for that. And then so each person gets points for that. So if they're playing separately with different players at the World Championships, they still have those points. So then it's just a calculation to combine those points, your doubles points, basically. So that's how it basically works. So it means that people that don't play much in the doubles events won't have many doubles points. And I think the main I'm just looking down at the actual document. So it also says something about, like, if you haven't got any doubles points, you can't be seeded above a pair that does have doubles points. So if you haven't played any doubles, then you're going to be ranked lower. So that's the main thing. And things like the continental championships are taken into account as well. So the Oceania, the Europeans, the African championships, all those events are taken into account. So that's where some pairs can gain some good points.
Okay, yes. So that's how the Aussies must have done that through some Oceania Cups and maybe Australian Opens.
Yes.
Interesting. All right. Well, thanks for helping out with the seedings. And then I think the singles seem to be a lot simpler, seem to be more just based off the world rankings.
Yes, yeah, that's very simple. And I mean, table tennis really is a singles-based sport. And I think they're a lot more accurate because the rankings there depend on your results in individual in singles matches.
Indeed. All right, well, let's move on to yesterday's PingSkills question of the day, which is, what is your playing style?
Yeah, so for me, I was a forehand attacker. Didn't have much of a backhand. So yeah, attacking player, and used to like to make the first attack. If I was forced to block, didn't have much there. What about you, Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, I guess a lot of people are like this. I was an attacking player too, that especially liked the forehand as well. So I guess that's probably the most common style these days, would you say, Alois?
Yeah, it certainly is by a long, long way, and it's probably common because it's probably the most effective style at the moment, given the speed of the game, the equipment, all that sort of thing. So yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to see a few more choppers develop, though, wouldn't it? Really,
Yeah. Indeed.
increases the spectator value.
All right, yes. So the PingSkills question for today, with the World Championships about to start, we thought we'd ask, what has been your favorite World Championships so far? So jump on to our blog, pingskills.com, and leave a comment to let us know your thoughts. What is your favorite World Championships so far? All right, time to get into some questions, Alois. First up, we've got a question from Ernest who says, how can I tell the difference between dead ball and a backspin ball when the ball is flying high in the air? It looks the same for me. Sometimes I judge the ball wrongly, so I've missed the opportunity to win the point.
Yeah, so a couple of things. So firstly, you've got to watch the actual contact of your opponent. So you need to see whether they've just pushed the ball up without much spin or much brushing contact.
Yeah, which is what we kind of refer to as the dead ball, I guess, Alois.
That's right. Yeah, so that's the dead ball. The dead ball is the no spin ball. The backspin ball, you'll see that they do cut underneath the ball a little bit and brush the ball. So that's the first and probably the most important clue. The other clue that you can get is the flight of the ball. Now, that's something that only comes with a bit more experience and seeing a lot of these. So the dead ball will just have a very simple parabolic type of flight, whereas the backspin ball will tend to hold up in the air a little bit and then come down. So yeah, it's a very slight difference, but I think the most important thing to do is to watch the contact of your opponent. The one that we find a lot of people have problems with is if you serve a fast serve and the other person just pushes the ball like that and almost misjudges it and the ball goes up high in the air. And that one would almost always have a lot of backspin on it, and more backspin than you think. So, so that's the one to watch out for.
Okay, good tips there. Okay, Ernest. So yeah, try and pick up the contact so you actually know the spin before you see it flying through the air. That will help you the most. Thanks for the question. Now, Ilya has a question. He says, I'm planning to attend a training camp. It lasts for 5 days and it's very intense. 2 to 3 hours of practice before lunch and the same amount after. I have about 2 months ahead of me. So what can I do to best prepare myself for it?
Yeah, so I mean, regular training's important. So if you're training regularly, once it comes to the training camp, you'll be quite acclimatized to it. You could do a little bit of aerobic exercise, so some jogging, some swimming, some cycling, that sort of thing. That will increase your aerobic capacity and help you to last those 6 hours of training. But I think the most important thing is to just, if you train regularly now, then you'll start to get used to it. I mean, it isn't a whole lot, it'll be broken up into 2 sessions. So just make sure that you rest in that period in between the sessions. That's important as well. I often see at training camps, kids will go out there and train the first session, then we have a break and they're out there on the tables, and then come the end of the day, they're really tired, or come the second day, they're really tired. So utilize the break time as well. Make sure you rest during that break time. Have some good food so that you recover. And then in the evenings between the days, think about what you're going to do for recovery. You know, again, rest is important. Make sure you get plenty of sleep, good food. I've found also wearing things like skins have really helped me recently. So by wearing skins, it helps to increase the blood flow and helps with your recovery as well. So yeah, there's a few ideas, Ilya. But you know, it's fantastic that you're going to that training camp. Use it up. Use the time. Learn as much as you possibly can.
Excellent. Good tips there, Alois, and good luck at the training camp, Ilya. And as Alois said, a great step. Yeah, enjoy it and practice hard. All right. Next question is from Chris, and Chris asks, what are some ways of faking a topspin serve if you are a shakehand player? I've seen players often fake a topspin serve from a pendulum type of serve. Are there any other ways?
Yeah, so with most of your serves, you can get a topspin serve. So with the pendulum serve, what you're doing is you're hitting the ball when the bat is on the way up later in your swing. So if you hit it early in your swing when the bat's on the way down in the pendulum motion, then you're going to get backspin. If you hit it later in the swing when the bat's on the way up, then you're going to get topspin on the ball. So that's the way to generate the topspin. With the other types of serves, so with the tomahawk serve, for example, again, we've got, I'll do it this way, we've got a little bit of a semicircular motion. If you hit the ball earlier this time, when the bat's on the way up, then you're going to get topspin. If you hit the ball later, when the bat's on the way down, then you're going to get backspin. So it depends on where in that semicircular motion you're hitting the ball as to what type of spin you're going to get on the ball. With the backhand serve, again, we've got that semicircular type of motion from there to there. Hit the ball on the way when the bat's on the way down, backspin. When you hit the ball on the way up, it's topspin. So that's the way to generate the topspin on those type of serves.
Yeah, so I guess, and Chris is sort of asking, what are some ways of faking a topspin serve? So I guess you need to know how to get the topspin serve first, but then serve a different type of serve and still make it look like you're getting topspin on the ball.
Yeah, I think it's getting the contact as close as you can to the bottom here. So if you hit it here, it's backspin. Here it's side spin. Here it's topspin. So just get it as close as possible to the bottom point of your semicircle will help you to fake or to disguise what type of spin's on the ball.
Excellent. All right. Well, Chris, thanks for the question. Hopefully those tips helped you out. Get out on the table and practice a few of those serves and practice getting different spins with a very similar action and see if it helps confuse your opponents. Alrighty, well, that wraps up episode 113. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Make sure you check out Alois's secret plan on how to beat the Chinese. I'll put a link in the show notes. Yeah, and let us know what you think of his plan. Thank you, Alois.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. And yeah, the video is a bit of fun as well. So take a look at it. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it.
Excellent. All right, thanks, everybody, and we will see you again on Monday. So have a great weekend. Enjoy lots of table tennis and look out for the upcoming World Championships. See you, everybody.
So, World Championships starting on Sunday. So on Monday, our time. So it'll be just about starting when we're on air. So it'll be interesting to see those first results coming up. And don't forget, ITV has 8 channels going for the World Championships. So no excuse to miss any of the matches.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Catch you tomorrow. I'll catch you Monday. Have a great weekend.